Vipers, welcome back to another video. In this one, we'll be discussing all things beards. We'll be making a homemade beard oil. I'll just be taking you guys through different oils that you can use for your beard and a homemade recipe for a beard oil that you can use and save yourself a lot of money and also just make something that works for yourself using easily available ingredients. So without wasting any more time, let us begin. So today, as I've said, we'll be discussing various oils. Now the key thing to understand when you're making beard oil is that different oils need to be mixed in different proportions. What do I mean? There are some oils that you can use a large quantity of, and there are some oils that you can use just a small quantity depending on the oil makeup as well as the specific purpose of that oil. So in making this beard oil, we won't be mixing the oils equally. What we'll be paying attention to is the specific oil that will make up majority of the beard oil, as well as the oils that we'll just use sparingly or kidogo. And the importance of this is different oils have different benefits when it comes to growing your beard as well as just maintaining a healthy scalp and hair. Now the thing to understand is, again, some oils are best they're easily absorbed by your hair. So those oils that are easily absorbed and they are easy on the hair, you can use a large quantity of that. But some oils, unfortunately, just by their heavier nature, if I may say so, if you use a lot of those oils, they tend to clog up your pores and your beard can be itchy, or you might get dandruff from your beard. So it's important to keep in mind that when you're making a homemade beard oil. And also another thing to keep in mind is your specific DNA or just how your body is. Are you somebody who suffers from dandruff? Then that would mean you need to use a more moisturizing oil as opposed to somebody who has just normal hair. So keep in mind when you're going through these ingredients that you also have to look at what you're going through, how your body is, and just design an oil that best suits your skin/hair. So I'll first start with an oil that you can use a large amount of, just because it's rapidly absorbed by the skin. So that is apricot oil. Here is the apricot, or this is actually castor oil, sorry. This is now the apricot oil. You can see it just looks like cooking oil in terms of color, and it's quite viscous. Now the good thing with this apricot oil is that, again, it is rapidly absorbed and it relieves itching and it heals dry or chapped skin. So I know a lot of guys typically go through that chapped skin issue, and they also have the issue with dry scalp. So if you suffer from that, apricot oil is your friend. If you really don't have issues with dry skin, then you don't need to use a large quantity of apricot oil. But for me, I put it in about 75% of the beard oil, and this oil is the one that we'll use in the largest quantity in our homemade beard oil. So all these ingredients, I got them in the Nairobi CBD. The shop is called FA Cosmetics, and as you can see here, it's called FA General Store, and they also have this phone number. So this is not a sponsored ad or anything. This is just what I personally used for my hair, and I still use. I bought these things quite a while back, I think in 2022, and we're in 2024 and I'm making this video. So these oils, once you buy them, you can use them for quite some time, and again, they go for around 500 bob or so. they're cheap, so you can easily make your own beard oil without having to spend a lot of money, and these ingredients will last you a long time. So this apricot oil is what we'll be using a large quantity of. Now the next oil is castor oil, the one I had shown you initially. So this is castor oil. Castor oil will be using around 7%, so we won't be using that much. And the good thing with castor oil is that it prevents irritation and it has anti-inflammatory properties, so it just helps to cool down the beard and just protect you from any irritations that you might be going through. Again, bought it from the same store in 2022 and it expires in 2028, so these oils have quite a long shelf life, and yeah, it's just something you can buy and forget. The next oil is grapeseed oil. I'll show you how grapeseed oil looks like. So this one is color green. Now this oil, I use it in 25% of the blend, and the reason why I like it is because it's good for combining with castor oil, and it's just makes the hair quite soft, and yeah, it just helps with the texture of the hair. You know, if you have very hard hair, it is brittle and it tends to break off when you comb it. So by using the likes of grapeseed oil, you can just make your hair that easier to manage because the texture is a bit softer. And other notable oils that are remaining here are rice bran. I have rice bran oil here. So this rice bran, use it in around 15% of the mixture. Rice bran, this one's, I'd say they're not, it's not essential, but it's just a very good addition. And also avocado oil. Avocado oil, again, it's just a good addition. You can use up to 15% in your beard oil. And yeah, I'd say the primary oils for me, if you're starting out, would be castor and something like apricot oil. I'd recommend those two, but ideally just get all of them. And aside now from the ones we've mentioned, you can also add almond oil, hazelnut oil. Those two oils are just good for any blend, and I'd recommend using 15% maximum for those additional oils. And yeah, now there are these other essential oils I haven't spoken about. Yeah, this one is tea tree oil, and this other one here is peppermint oil, and this last one here is lavender. Now these ones, again, you just use them in very small amounts. These ones at Go-Ops, as you can see, they're quite they are actually liquid as compared to these ones, which are oils. Now these ones, you just use a very small quantity, just Go-Ops, like 5 drops or so, not so much, because they are quite concentrated and they can easily cause irritation if you use too much of them. So that's why they're even in a very small packaging. And make sure you store all these oils in a cool, dark place, because they do not like exposure to sunlight. If you store them like that, they can last you for quite a long time. Now when you go to this specific shop, make sure you buy this dark bottle, and this is where we'll just be doing the mixing of this, of all our oils in the quantities that I have told you. And also this one, once you mix it in here, just keep it in a dark, cool place. And the last oil, or the last ingredient I haven't spoken of, is minoxidil. If any of you guys have tried to grow some patchiness in your beard, this one really helps. And this one I add a few drops as well, because you can use minoxidil on its own twice a day to grow hair, but now for just maintaining a healthy beard, I just add a few drops of it into the beard oil. And yeah, basically that is the homemade beard oil. I'd say the minoxidil you can add more if you have less hair, and you can also use it independently, as we've said, twice a day, once in the morning and again at night. It really works to grow hair. And also don't forget to wash your beard and also your hair. You can also use this as hair oil. Honestly, it works well for both the beard and the hair. Actually use it for both, and just remember to wash your beard and hair frequently. Don't use very strong detergents when you're washing, because that can really dry out your hair. Just be a bit gentle with the products that you use, unless you suffer from very oily skin, maybe very oily hair. Maybe you can get away with using this normal detergents or shampoos rather for your hair, but for most people I just recommend something mild. Yeah, we'll discuss that in another video. Just now the cleansing part of the hair, but for now it was all about the beard oil. Give it a try. Let me know how it goes down in the comments below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.